announcement for all the faint-hearted. You might want to dip before the jerks get started. If you like frank conversation, then pull up a seat. If you like the unexpected, then you're in for a treat. But you're not a captive, there's no ransom to pay. You can just hit the X if you don't want to play. Don't like what we do, then you can hit the X. Don't like what we say, you can hit the X. Don't want to join the crew, you can hit the X. You don't have to stay, you can hit the X. This is not a hostage situation, you can hit the X. This is not a hostage situation, you can hit the X. This is not a hostage situation. Situation. This is not a hostage situation.
You're embarrassing yourself. Go to bed.
I will never get tired of that clip, and you will take it from my cold dead hand.
Right?
I love
that. Every time I hear that, I am drawn back to the first time I heard you say it. It just makes me giggle.
Well, that was a good night. And
that was a night.
I remember who I said it to, and I don't see her around anymore.
No, she's gone off to be a dog pageant mom, I believe.
It was so funny the other night in a Discord voice chat. We were trying to remember the one name that we really knew her by, that she will always be known by, rather than all the other names. And we couldn't think of it. Not a one of us. It took us like a good 5 minutes. How that name is like right in the front of your brain, and it couldn't come up with it. But finally I got it out.
That was
it
on
unseen?
Yes.
And that was actually on Purple's panel that we were on.
Yes.
That was such a bizarre night because
she demanded our presence. And
she demanded our presence on somebody else's panel, which was audacious. And also the allegations that she made of the things that we'd done. I mean, since then, nothing surprises me about what people will allege that you've actually done that you never did. But the thing that was the first time where somebody, we were trying to break up her marriage, and I remember sitting here thinking,
huh?
What? the what now?
What? Do y'all see the fan? Do you know what I think of when I see the fan? Can I tell you?
Yeah.
Yep.
Karen Reed.
Yes.
Is that what it's about?
Yes.
Okay. I saw that fan every day.
Oh, all the time. Only fan.
I figured we couldn't have talk about court and trials and all that without a fan.
This sector is getting wild. When you think that essentially this whole sector is a spin-off from true crime. Some creators still say that they're true crime, but let's face it, it's drama, an opinion on opinion. This sector has gone wild. It's sort of no longer about the trials of actual sort of true crime. It's about the trials of true crime creators. Everybody's threatening a lawsuit, has received a lawsuit, is involved in a lawsuit. Even Ziggy wants to get in on that juicy lawsuit action.
Yes, she does.
And just as this thing has finally been sorted out, the appeal has been denied against the anti-slap case, the sort of grannies watching barbecue lady versus the green team. That came through, and their appeal is not happening. So it is a complete win for grannies watching. And as I've said before, I think it's the correct call. I've got nothing for them. I'm not interested in them. I think that they go over the top with the whole sort of emotion and crying and all that routine. But it's the right decision.
It was so cringe when Barbecue Lady was up there screaming and hollering, snotting all over the place. I love you. Let me tell you something. I wasn't able to feed my kids. Girl, we watched you drop. Yes, I pocket watched, whatever you all want to call it. We watched you drop 50, 100. You'd go back, you'd do it on other channels too, in super chats, and then you'd come back and you would drop it in membership. So if you were struggling that bad, which I having a hard time believing that with the way you were throwing money around. Why were you throwing money around if you were struggling that bad?
I never understood that. I never understood how somebody could come in, drop that amount of money in a different channel, and then come up on panel and talk about the fact that they needed to fundraise.
I don't get it either. It's like an oxymoron. It's just
it really is. Yes, and as Tiny Dancer said, she literally did a grocery haul video where she had like 25 different brands of protein yogurt, which was pretty astonishing. And loads of things. You just think, I'm sorry, but you don't look like somebody who is suffering grocery wise, and you shouldn't. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that you should suffer.
Right.
I'm just saying that when you come on and tell us that you're suffering, it doesn't really fit with all the other things that we're seeing.
No, I just think she wanted a moment and she took it. And what she thought was going to be moving and, really hit home really just turned out to be more of a cringe factor. It was cringes. It could, I'll get out. And when she told Granny that she loved her and Granny just sat there.
Awkward.
Yes, an awkward moment there.
Hey, Captain
of course,
Avi.
Granny. Sorry, darling, carry on.
Oh, I was just saying hello to Captain Avi.
And now, of course, Granny has got herself involved in a whole new situation. Again, with one of the people who was in that first lawsuit, who is, what do they call him? TikTok Tony.
TikTok Tony.
Tony Mathis has taken a defamation action out against her.
Mm-hmm.
And I know people are saying, oh, well, it won't go anywhere because, he got himself involved in all this sort of thing. But he wants a jury trial. And if it's accepted in Oklahoma.
Jury?
And it goes to a jury decision rather than a judge decision.
Wow.
And it goes to a jury decision. I think that a lot of people there will just see that allegation of, she said that he robbed a church.
Yeah.
He corrected her. She didn't really put out any sort of apology. I think that will play really strongly in somewhere like Oklahoma. Now, look, I'm saying that as an outsider, but that's just my opinion of it. I can imagine, regardless of all the ins and outs of things he might have got himself involved in, I think that for a non-YouTube involved group of people who see that you made an allegation that he robbed a church, and they will see him as trying to help a father whose child is missing. They're not going to see all these levels, I don't think. Everybody talks about, oh, well, there'll be sort of people who have to give, what's the word I'm looking for, where you're interviewed by a lawyer. It starts with a D, and I can't think of the word.
Defamation.
Defamation.
Or as Heidi says, defamation.
No, well, you have to go and do like an interview with the opposition.
Oh, deposition.
Deposition. They think that all this will come out in depositions and discovery. I don't think it will play that way if this actually gets to that court situation. But it's a big ask. He wants it in Oklahoma, and it's going to be tenuous whether he can claim that because of it's saying it happens in Oklahoma because it happens everywhere because it's the internet. I don't know whether they will actually play, but of course the problem then, if it does stick in Oklahoma, is that Granny's going to have a different legal representation, somebody who has standing in
In
Oklahoma.
yeah.
So whatever deal she's got with this current person is not going to work for this action.
Well, they're
It's
going
going
to
to be
be shaking
interesting.
the legal fund can around again.
Oh, it's already going around.
Yeah.
It's sad, but it is what it is. I guess, these subscribers love giving their money away to other people's legal funds. It's quite
They
amazing
do.
to watch. It's almost like a social experiment. I wish somebody would study it.
And I think that's part of why Ziggy. Hi, Deets. We're playing a little clip of yours later. I hope that's okay. I forgot what I was going to say. Yes, and I
Ziggy.
think that's part of why Ziggy is interested in it. Not only because, of course, how dare you suggest that her meth household, meth dealing, neck shooting, convicted child abuser husband be defamed by you alleging he sent some text messages. It will ruin his reputation for life, and he almost certainly won't be able to get any employment like he's looking for any. But I think that she's seen all these people getting money
Yes,
to
she
do
has.
this.
Did you
And,
hear what she said, Pearl?
oh, she wants Ryan's house. She
She
can't
said,
wait
"This
to
would
live
be good
there.
for me," she
Oh
said.
yeah.
This is crazy. One, how is Ziggy going to sue when it didn't have to do with Ziggy? That's first off, right?
That's a good question.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
exactly
a very
that.
good
Secondly, if Fred were to sue, you have to to come up with what do you call, like a settlement or resolution. You have to have a reason for the amount of money that you're asking for, i.e. he's had to have suffered some sort of loss to his
Exactly.
reputation.
There has to be
His
financial
upstanding
loss.
reputation
Or
or a
reputational.
financial loss. How has he been financially impacted? He lost his job? Oh wait, he doesn't have one.
Chasing's just spotted the fan.
I knew exactly what the fan was about when I saw it.
Eliza, I don't know if it's me, but you seem a little bit quiet to me, but it may be my hearing.
No, it's Eliza's a little low.
All right, let me turn my volume up.
Laura B says no lawyer will take her case. I don't think they would. I mean, wait, I don't know, but I think that they would advise her this defamation, as you call it, on Ryan isn't even about you. And you have to, with any type of defamation case, you've got to prove that you've lost something. I've always been under the impression that defamation cases are the hardest to try and prove. But Ziggy, I think, like Pearl was saying, she is watching how it's working for other people in the sector, and she wants to hop on the bandwagon.
I think so. And it would be hilarious. I mean, I don't think it will go anywhere, but it would be hilarious to have Ryan's legal representation taking a deposition from Ziggy and Fred, where he refers to all the things that they have said about other people.
Yes, that's another thing. And she does the same thing. Like
And she's still doing it.
Yeah, she performs defamation every day with cards, with pictures on it, as you say. And that's exactly what she does. That's right, community T. Ziggy is an embarrassment. And I was watching her chat the other night, and I felt so good about myself after watching her chat. I was like, I am a smart person. I can't imagine agreeing with her on this. But there were people in there that was like, you definitely have a case. I'm like, oh my God.
You and I had a little side conversation about her chat.
Yes, we did. The only amusing thing besides her loyal subs were the trolls coming in. A case, right, Jason?
They must be really dedicated trolls because, you could never spontaneously go in and comment on the Ziggy Live because she's like Jodie Sue. She's always got the subscription set so many hours out
Do.
that you would have to be pre-prepared
She
to go
don't
in
want
there. And of
anybody
course,
coming in.
those of us who'd like to comment under our own name are already completely blocked.
She sets it as high as you can for each live. It's a 2-hour one. But I watched Jodie Sue put it on 10 weeks one time.
Yes.
I'm like, how did she even get that far? I can't find that. I don't want to anyway. I don't even usually put mine on subs only. But yeah, she'll put it up pretty high because she does not want anyone coming in challenging her. So if you're already subscribed, you're probably somebody that agrees with her.
But I hear that Dietz and Gavel are going to be going live, essentially going over the old interviews with Fred.
I
and
can't wait.
actually creating the timeline. Seriously, the timeline will be more complicated than the Borgia family tree. I mean, I just cannot imagine all the different timelines he's got going on, how you'll have to put in a little section here, sort of like version 52 of the timeline. Fred says he was here at this time. He's like the Flash. I've never known anybody who can be in so many places so quickly. It's incredible.
That is true. Never underestimate the tenacity of a troll. They will exhaust you before they exhaust themselves most of the time. That is very true. Molly Golightly has hers set to 5 years. Okay, don't nobody come in and talk then. 5 years. You're ridiculous. Not you all. I'm talking about like, hey, Breeze. Hey, Andy.
Hey, Bruce, darling. One of the funniest aspects of this for me was when she said that she's got some. It's the way that she always says, and there's somebody I know who's very intelligent with things like this. It's like it's a mod who said that they're willing to help me with this, as if insinuating that if people don't come forward with the money, that she will do some sort of pro se defense herself. You know, she'll litigate it herself. And my immediate thought was, I will pay per view to watch Ziggy pro se her own case.
I would pay to watch that.
Can you imagine her going full U-Haul in a court setting?
She'd call the judge dude, Pearl. She'd be like, dude,
Yeah.
you're not listening to me, dude. You don't freaking care. Fred doesn't lie, dude. Like, dude, you don't care. Oh, dude.
Yes, people are talking about this in the chat, that Big Ange, Black Sheep Craft Design, I can't remember what her channel is called, has lost her channel. Yeah,
she didn't just lose monetization. Her channel was terminated. And somehow, some way, just the little bit I was listening to, it's BJ's fault, y'all. Imagine that. I don't get it. I'm not going to pretend to understand how their mind works. She said that they had got her under scam and something else. I would have to go back and listen, so I'm paraphrasing. But she said that this was the highest viewership she had ever had. She was covering the tsunami, you know, so she was going to have a good month as far as AdSense. But I'm going to tell y'all something. YouTube often does that. It's happened to me. It seems like when they see you doing good, they're like, the hell, I ain't sending you that damn check. But I'm sure I don't know if the bots came through, got her for any type of restream, but she said they did not get her for reuse content. There was something, scam, and spam. I don't know. It's been everyone's fault so far, Queen Bella.
Of course it will be. And of course, I've got a tiny little clip of her saying something on the end because she was on Queen Bee's panel. It's Queen Bee's comment that we're playing, but there's a little Ange bit in there. It doesn't mean that we've made any complaint against you. This is the first time hearing about it, that you lost your channel. And honestly, I think there are far more significant people out here who could do with losing their channel. I've got no reason to have any particular animus with Big Ange. I mean, I don't agree with anything that she says, but that goes for a lot of people. It doesn't mean that I want to wipe them off the internet.
I think it's
My
silly.
suspicion is it might be news coverage. I mean, I do agree with you. I think it's probably an automated bot, you know, a decision, and that when she gets it reviewed by a human, it could change. But I suspect if she's covering the tsunami, it might be to do with reusing news footage,
That,
or
yeah.
because she's a craft channel. I know she wasn't selling directly, but I gathered that she was sort of linking, sort of saying like when she made stuff, and you can find this on, you know, places where you could buy from it. I don't know whether somebody might have complained about that or whether that was picked up. But there's got to be a fair chance that when she actually gets it reviewed, that it will come back. But I mean, I don't know.
I don't know how that works after they've terminated you as a channel. Like, it seems like they've already made their decision, but I don't know how that works. I've never been terminated. But
she's in a creature program. Is that because she claims to be a black sheep?
she's in the what?
I think she meant creator program, but Queen Bella said she's in a creature program.
Creature. We're all in the creator program. I don't know. Did she mentioned something? Yes, Eliza. Look back chat, Pearl. Can we do that one today? Please.
I think that's a great idea, and I've got it loaded up in the back. I've also got a little jerk cake thing as well.
Okay, good, because you all are in for a treat today. You really are. But as far as the reason for termination, it was something more than reused content. With reused content, often you'll be demonetized, and then you can try to prove your case. Sometimes they'll give it back. Sometimes you got to wait the 90 days. She done something, and I think oftentimes when people stream any type of news media, you're taking a really big risk with your channel. I've never seen it end too well. Some people can do it though and get by with it though. Because, okay, Lindsay says, because people sit, well, I don't know where it went. Because people sit on YouTube and swipe through video. Oh yeah. That's like, okay, vertical is just like TikTok, y'all. You will get more views with verticals, but you will also get more trolls because just people are swiping. I told y'all one time I ended up on a man changing a monkey's diaper. I'm like, how did I get here? I kept swiping.
I have to say, looking back on it, the fake COVID cards would have seemed to have been a moment when she might have got kicked off here, and that didn't happen. So I'm surprised that it has happened since then. I think it's probably automated, but who the hell knows?
Right. I mean, for your channel to be terminated, but somehow, some way, it will be Brittany's fault. It's crazy. I think they give that lady way too much credit, in my opinion.
Yeah, just a bit. I mean, they want it sort of both ways. On the one hand, she's an absolute stupid hick. And on the other hand, she's some sort of major Machiavellian mover and shaker who can sort of take people down. It's like, well, pick one, please.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't feel like it's any type of, like, she's being targeted, but whatever, you got to tell yourself. I think she's going to be, oh, thank you, Chasing, for the 199.
Chasing had a brilliant live overnight here in my time, and I was up all night sort of watching. It was fantastic live, talking about the whole sort of situation with Fred's changing stories and what was going on. And as Chasing said, she hasn't been listening to what Fred and Ziggy have been saying until recently, when the constant sort of tarot slander was going on, and now you have Chasing's attention. Boy, was that a mistake.
Yes, it was. And thank you, Pamela. Welcome to membership. Thank you so much. I don't know where Eliza went, but let me get you something. And then we got super chats too we need to get. Here we go.
Oh wow, look at you! You just joined the Jerks! What an absolutely questionable life choice. But hey, we love bad decisions. Welcome to the chaos, you legend. Now sit back, relax, and prepare for maximum absurdity. Guys, I don't think this is how the green screen's supposed to work.
Welcome to membership.
Yes, welcome, Pamela. Yes, chasing.
Thank you, beautiful. Disaster for the $2. Sorry. Go ahead, Pearl.
Shall we start the
Yes.
Queen Bee section by playing the little Queen Bee cake thing?
Yep.
Wait,
the link that you sent me, or is this an upload?
No. Just this is for the super chat.
Okay.
The Jerks. Irresistible to Queen Bees.
I love that.
I'm sure that's going to be loved.
Can you guys hear me now?
What? Whoa. Eliza, you came back as a demon. A diamond. Eliza. Somebody get my holy water. My
I think
sage.
we lost her.
Eliza, girl. That's just not cool, dude.
Is this better?
Yes.
That's better. That's good.
Oh, good God. I've been talking to you guys, and you guys have just been ignoring me. And then
We couldn't hear you at all, darling.
I realized
Couldn't hear
that when
you.
she said, I don't know where Eliza went, but I was praising you for hitting the right videos. Oop.
Well, it's organized back here. I'm telling y'all, Restream's different. Vasker. I love Vasker. 18 months, dude. Thank you. TT, dude. Let me get one for Vasker too. And then we'll get in to the B of it all. Hold on. Oh, you know what? We ain't had this one in a while.
The jerks, the merry little jerks, were jerks, the jerks, the merry little jerks, were jerks, the jerks, the merry little jerks, were jerks.
I love that clip.
I always love it when Six Up plays the $2 make you holla.
And Vasker for the $4.99. You want to get it? Thank you so much, Vasker. Liza, you there?
I'm here. You want me to play something?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll start talking so you'll find it quicker. So let me tell you something, B. We're going to play something here in a minute. You just listen in. And I want you
We'll
to
have another drink. Well, how rich is that? How fucking rich is that? Tangeray can't even show her picture, her mugshot. She has to use a Barbie doll. Go fuck yourself, Tangeray. Not even your real fucking name to start with.
That's obvious.
Tango was too quiet, and that is one of my favorites.
That is.
Yes, coming to
Tango, that's not
Netflix
even
soon.
the real picture.
It's not, and my birth name is not Tangeray. I hate to break it to everybody.
Oh my God.
It's Barbie.
Lingerie.
Lingerie. Like Lingerie, but it's Lingerie.
So apparently, after Soup and I were on Deetz's Mega Live the other night, the bee had her own bee in a bonnet and was buzzing about us. I'll play that little clip first.
Okay.
Then we can sort of give our opinion on that, and then I'll play. We can play Deetz, but let me just put the bee thing up first.
Oh, okie dokie.
Okay, Here's the B and a little bit of Big Ange, but she's not the issue. She just happens to be on the panel.
My God, somebody, listen here. Fucking, all Pearl and Poop fucking Sue. Come on. We're fucking trying to play semantics here about Docton, Eels and her daughter.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, so they had to play semantics. We didn't know she was on hospice. Yeah, you did. We didn't even know it was her daughter. You guys nobody even said it was a daughter. Like, okay, dude, get the fuck out of here. Bro, come the fuck on, man. See, I don't even go there with these fucking ragged ass, fucking old ass, fucking haggard whores. Because you fucking old ass Karens ain't really worth my fucking time.
You should.
You're weird.
They all knew. The jerks all knew.
They all knew.
Go over there and mind fuck Ziggy some more. Go fucking play with somebody on your goddamn level, because this is not it. This community
Her
is
mind
not for
is
you.
already
You're
gone.
not ready for this.
I am. Poppins. And here we still are, B. You struggle even getting out a sentence. What is wrong with you? And Ange, I don't even remember you. Okay, Pearl, you want to take this one because they already
First of
know.
all, I would love to see your receipts, Ange. I know that you don't have any, but you say it so loud and proud there. The jerks all knew. Nobody knew. No one knew that she was on hospice care.
Nope.
And the B warning herself, like, bitch, you've been crying over this for nearly 2 years and we're still here answering you back. Have you not got the message yet? You keep saying, oh, people should stop talking about heels. You start it, we finish it, we attempt to finish it, you carry on, we're going to reply. You can make your mind up. Do you want to end this subject or not? If you genuinely don't want it spoken about, you'll shut up. But of course, you won't do that because you constantly have to push a narrative and a lie. The truth is never an issue for you. It's always your narrative. Also, while people should congratulate us for the fact that you actually used the word semantics, you didn't even use that correctly.
You did.
It would be semantics. Semantics talks about the meaning of words. In the bigger sense, it's actually semiotics. But I won't get into look at my English degree. We'll just keep it at a simple level. The way that the general public use semantics, they mean when you use two different words, but you're using the same meaning. Okay.
Right.
So it would be semantics if we'd said something dumb like, we knew she was terminally ill, but we didn't know she was in hospice care. Okay. That's semantics, a verbal claim of distinction without any actual difference, okay? You couldn't say that you knew she was terminally ill, but you didn't know she was on hospice and have any real significant difference in meaning. But we didn't say that. What we said was we did not know. That's not semantics, that's a direct denial.
That's a direct statement. And you are, like Pearl said, you are just using the words all wrong. You think that you're sounding good up there. First of all, you struggle to get your sentence out. You always do, because I sense you're nervous. I really do. And then you use semantics all incorrectly. Do you want to throw the word narc and narcissist around too? And gaslighting? Is that next? Oh, they're over there, poopy soupy. And the jerks, they're gaslighting me. You dumbass. No one knew that Hills was sick. And you know this, however, but you are very comfortable lying like you do. I want everybody to hear me well. The B is a dangerous liar. If you go against her in any way, she will just make up anything on you just for the sake of making it up. Because she has nothing else. She cannot come at us intellectually with any real valid argument. It's what she's really pissed off about is, oh man, well, there's a couple of things. The main one is we will not go into submission to this lady.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yep.
We won't change our story, and we won't bow down, and it's never going to happen. And
she told us to. What does she say about somebody on our own level? Well, definitely, she is beneath our level. Doesn't even know how to use words correctly.
But look, you should all be thanking us because for once there was a sentence where it had words other than fucker, motherfucker, Jack. Semantics is like a whole new realm. And so
It
really,
was a big
we should
word.
stay irritating her just for the increase in her vocabulary.
Right, that's true. Now she only gets the definition correctly. Also, while we're talking about definitions, can I say it?
Yes.
Stream sniping.
This has been driving her nuts.
Stream sniping means when a gamer watches another gamer's live stream, like on Twitch or something like that, gets their location and uses it for an advantage, like to go find that other person in the game. That's stream sniping. What's happening on YouTube is not called stream sniping. It's restreaming, but not stream sniping. Thank you.
Also, while I don't actually have any problem with you calling me aged or considering me a Karen or even calling me a whore, my ass is not ragged, it is resplendent. So you're incorrect on that one.
Well, and she's also using Karen incorrectly.
Well, yes.
She just, she is a buzzword type of person.
She really is, yeah. Because Karens, by their nature, don't have a justifiable complaint, and we do.
We do.
That's incorrect. And obviously, you're not going to offend me by calling me a whore. I took the name Pearl de Vere. Look it up, bitch.
Hey,
Right, there's that.
Go look up Pearl de Vere. Please do something with your time other than streaming BJ and educate yourself. I bet you hate that term too. Educate yourself.
And when you look up Pearl de Vere, look where she's from, because that's part of the joke as well.
Logic, finally. And another thing, this age bullcrap lady, I don't think we're far in age as much as you want us to be. You're just going for the
you and the bee. You and the bee must be about the same age, and I think Tangeray is as well. I am older. I'm not offended by you calling me older. It beats the alternative. Like I said, undefeated coffin dodger so far. Cry more. I'm sorry that my age and my being around irritates you. Oh no, actually, I'm not sorry. Tough shit.
We're actually glad it irritates your soul. And we're going to be here for a long time to irritate your soul. So while you say that you're not even going to fool with us or we should go somewhere else because this ain't what we want, actually, you got the wrong group of girls. Sorry for your luck.
We're going to go where we want and we're going to talk about what we want and you're going to cry. And
lie.
Nothing is going to change.
And you're going to lie. You're going to keep using heels as a shield. And shame on you. This woman is supposed to have been your friend. And every day you use her as a shield. You make me sick.
And in fact, that the clip that we're going to play from Dietz's live is why the bee went up there and started hammering the lie narrative. Because Dietz does have receipts. And you don't like that.
No, she doesn't. And thanks for listening in. And one more thing before we play this. Would you respond to my live B and tell the people why you didn't take the link that I offered you? Stop pretending you didn't watch my live because you were. But here we go.
Never addressed it. I know Nanya addressed this on her panel or her channel once, but like, he goes on QB's panel and he says that I'm over in the LOLcow universe making fun of those on EBT. which is a blatant lie. I didn't do that. I laughed at a freaking joke, which if you had any intelligence, you would know that the joke isn't making fun of people on EBT. It was making fun of the creator. But then he says that shit just out of nowhere. Like, it's in the middle of a stream. They're not talking about me. They're not talking about the LCU. He just randomly throws this shit out. Then QB goes off and says that, like, I shouldn't talk about it because my kids are on welfare. Bitch, my kids are not on welfare, nor have they ever been on welfare. Even with how much you grift off of YouTube, they make double what you make. So I'm very proud of how hardworking my kids are and what they do for a living.
Real quick, for the scanning you hear, yes, exactly, just Irish. Bradley was at checkout.
He does get muted in a minute. I didn't want to sort of come in right at the bit that just referred to what we were talking about, because I wanted to play the Deets bit, because it's a good point. Stop talking about Deets' kids, please. But yes, the beeping will stop in a minute. Hey, Brantley, I hope you're not at the grocer's.
He cracked
Anyway, carry on.
He's just scanning away.
And they're still paying off crew. I bet they wish they were on welfare. So I don't even know where you got that.
I wish I could get some EBT.
But they don't talk about kids, right? They don't talk about kids. Just my kids. Just Nunya's kids, but they don't talk about kids.
I've heard people make
Bradley. He's at the grocery store.
Oh yes, okay.
I thought it was me too. I was like, what the heck is that noise? But yeah, it's just so weird. It had nothing to do with anything. But then it's, I'm gonna mute you for a second, Brantley. Let me know when you're done checking out. But it just gets brought up so that a dig can be thrown at me and my family for what? Like, why?
And the things that he says something that is vaguely in the right ballpark, as in you do go over there and you like to watch, but then all the additional stuff is bullshit, all the egregious stuff that he adds onto it, and that's what he does. And it's the same as when he goes on about a stock saying Hills' daughter, the 9 pixel by 9 pixel,
and he knows that you didn't do that. Can I
no
correct
name or anything that you could identify, but apparently that was a full dox.
Well, let me correct it real quick, Pearl, because
All right. I really do appreciate, because Deets didn't have to do this, and she does, because Deets was actually a friend to him. They were friends, unlike some of them claiming that they were friends with Hills. None. Nonsense. Damn it. It's the end.
It's like when people call me purple, don't worry about it. Slip-ups happen. We know you don't mean none, you mean nonsense.
Yeah.
But yes, Deet spoke to Heels almost every day, right up until when Heels passed.
So, just to give context, now here we go.
My chat might not have heard all of this, and I have heard that you guys played the clip where he said, you guys doxed her image. That picture was never shown on YouTube. That picture was at the bottom of another image in an email, and it was not put out on YouTube. It was an email that they sent to Heels. Then Heels sent it to me the day on my stream. I looked at it and I said, oh, Heels, like, how would they have known that that's your daughter? There's no possible way of knowing that, and you know that, and she knew that too. She was just really wrapped up in all of it at the time. And B-Tim knows all this, so why is he bringing it up like you guys actually put her picture out on the internet? You didn't.
No,
and every time the story is told, it gets bigger and worse. And that's what I'm saying. And he does the same thing with you. He takes the sort of the genus, the cell of something that is true, and adds a whole lot of bullshit onto it, to the point where it's almost like he suddenly gets up on a panel and starts shouting, they're eating the cats, they're eating the dogs. It's that sort of way over left field, extreme, barely in touch with any sort of reality. And I don't understand why he feels the need to do that. I've never known anybody who can be so hyperbolic in such a dull accent in my life.
He's so hyperbolic. It's so cringe. And not to go back to the Hills thing, we'll move off that, but he was there. He was like, oh, QB, I actually don't think they doxed her daughter, but anyway, he got snapped back into check real quick after he took up for us. And since then, he has been on the Hill's daughter. They doxed Hill's daughter, and he's got to stay there because that's what the B told him.
Listen, it wouldn't be fair to put out receipts from Heels now because she's not here, but I can put out the email, or no, it's actually a text message from her where she knows it wasn't doxing, and she explains why she got frustrated at the time. But the fact that they're still running with it as some kind of attack against you guys when they know the truth, it's just a way to try to knock you down, so that. How did you? None you explained this one time. It's like if you look bad, then their bad deeds aren't as bad. You know what I mean? Like, oh, look at this. Deeds went and Googled shit, so it's okay for us to show Savage's grandbaby. I don't know. I'm just using.
All right. Thank you for that, Deets. But I
really do appreciate her doing that, and I don't want her to have to bring out a text message because. Deet still, is respecting the privacy and the life of a friend. You're the people who keep saying that you care so much about Heels, but you won't shut up about it.
No, they won't. And I just think it's going for the low-hanging fruit. That's all they're doing. What annoys me is the people that weren't here during the time, they're going to believe it because the B and B10 and now Voices, they knew. No, nobody knew. This came out much later. Like, come on. You all know this. You were meant to be her friends, but you all lie on her name all the time.
I never heard about her being on hospice until Burnt Toast said it on her live when they were talking about our live.
Yes.
That was the first time I had heard anything about hospice, and I didn't even know what for.
And that was the first time that Six Up had heard about it, and Six Up considered herself a close friend of Heels as well. She wasn't aware that Heels was in hospice care.
No. She was a mod, and I believe Heels was a mod for her channel and didn't know. It didn't come out until later. But yeah, and you know what confuses me is Burnt Toast actually spoke out about the whole thing, but you don't ever hear them saying nothing. No, of course not. No. It's fine.
So yeah,
I recall the bee hiding for a while.
Sorry, darling.
I said I recall the bee hiding for a while.
Oh,
not
yeah.
making comments and not at all saying, "Oh no, I'm involved in a lawsuit with her."
She didn't want to talk about it. She made it about the lawsuit. She makes everything. At that time, she was making everything about the lawsuit because people were encouraging the B to look at the things that were said. No, I can't. I'm in a lawsuit with Bullhorn Betty, and she knew. She was scared. She was hiding. She didn't want to address it, which is fine. Whatever. That was then. We're here today. But again, you all keep bringing her up, and I wish I would stop. You're going to use her as a shield.
We're going to keep coming out and saying the truth. Every time you want to lie, we're going to come
we've told you.
Correct it.
We've told you that that's what we're going to do. So the ball's in your court. You want to keep lying, we'll keep correcting. But you can't say these things and still maintain that you want it left behind and you don't want it being brought up anymore. You're the people driving this. It's your decision.
Sure is. Because I would like to leave it alone. I really would. But I can see that the B, that's, like I said, that's what she likes to reach for. She's going to continue to reach for it. And the go along to get alongs on the panel will do it too, even if they weren't there at the time.
Well, she's desperate to make some sort of narrative stick against us, just like she does with everybody that she has an issue with, where, she makes up a little name for them and she makes up a little lie about them and she constantly hammers them over and over and over again until other people start using them. That's what she does. In the same way as somehow she thinks that her bizarre Cockney, I don't know, whatever the hell accent that is that's going on, Dick Van Dyke.
I don't know what it is.
She somehow thinks that bothers me. I think it's hilarious. I think you should speak like that all the way through your life.
I think
you should really go for it, commit, and see how many variations of an alleged English accent you can do.
Because that wasn't even close to Pearl's. I don't know what that almost sounded like a mix between Australia and Jamaica. I don't know. Like, just stop. You're not a funny person. You don't have a sense of humor. You're just not funny, and not everybody is. That's okay. But you trying to be is even cringier. And these taglines that you give everybody, you are a Blue's Clues rhyming bitch. If you got a name and she don't like you, she's going to come up with something stupid. Yeah, what's she call you?
Like
Just
Poopy Soupy?
Yeah, Poopy Soupy. I'm always going to clown you for that.
That's ridiculous.
It was so
It was
dumb.
like something a 3-year-old would call you.
Right.
That's why she's calling me a Karen, because she can't think of anything insulting that rhymes with Pearl.
Right. I was thinking about that earlier, actually. She can't think of anything that rhymes with Pearl. So she's like, Karen. That's it. Karen. Hill's daughter. God, just keep glitching out over there.
Girl rhymes with Pearl, but, that wouldn't be insulting enough, so.
There is nothing that she could possibly say that I would find insulting, because you have to actually respect somebody's opinion to be insulted by it, and that's never going to happen.
Oh my God. I know a lot of people say that and they don't mean it, but I want to tell you right now, B, you are one of those nothing you say moves me. I actually get a kick out of it, and I like to go live about it and watch your blood pressure jump.
Thank you, Be Real.
Thank you,
$2.
Can we play the little bee thing, because it's Be Real?
Yes.
Yeah, we could do that one.
She might drag me.
The Jerks. Irresistible to queen bees.
Come on in.
Be
The
right back,
delicious.
ladies. I'll be right back.
Okay, darling.
Soup's gotta poop. Poopy soupy.
I knew that was coming.
I couldn't stop myself.
Amanda, I would actually super chat Queen Bee to hear her try to do your accent. Yeah, as Bubblegum says, if we aren't African, we're Australian. I remember once when this is like a really niche comment. I'm sorry, there's going to be a lot of people in the chat. I've got no idea what I'm on about. Bear with me. This character called Lovely 15, who'd been trolling some channels over part of this sector, and somebody tried to say at one stage that it was me, and they played this clip of somebody, and the woman is actually from South Africa. That they played, and they said that was me, and it's just like, how can you possibly hear these two voices and think that they sound the same?
Wow.
Yes, or a Glasgow accent. Yes, that would be absolutely fantastic. I love Glasgow. It's one of my favourite places.
I'm back. Soupy Poop
Cocoa
is
Pops.
back.
One of my favourite places in Glasgow is the Barrowlands. The amount of gigs I've been to there, travelled up to see them, because it is always a fantastic night there. The environment, the atmosphere is amazing. Scottish audiences. I was watching the footage of Kendrick Lamar up there, and the audiences are amazing.
Who was that, Bubblegum? There's a certain someone said you were from the Shire? Which one?
The Shire.
Oh, the Shire. I see it now. I thought I saw an N. I don't know what that is.
Well, Worcestershire is pretty close.
Okay.
There's lots of shires in the UK. So, I mean, it's pretty non-specific for them to say that. If they mean where the hobbits come from,
That's what Pixie
fair
just
enough.
said.
Although I
Pixie
must
was
say,
asking.
my feet do not have there is not a hair there at all. No hairy hobbit feet here.
Oh, AB. Yeah, that was a long time ago. I don't even know what he's doing now. I think he actually, wait a minute. I think he may have actually went back to true crime.
Oh.
Asking me about my butthole. Hey, everyone. Oh, God.
There's a candle advert coming soon that Ask Me About My Butthole will appreciate.
Oh, okay. To be fair, many Americans think Africa is a country rather than a continent. That's true. They do. Hey, Spudler.
Hey, Spudler. It's great to see you.
Oh, yeah. He's covering Jack and Lily. Yeah. Well, good for him. So what else is going on?
Well, I think a lot of coverage is going to be coming to Ziggy. I mean, she managed to sort of make such a fool of herself over the whole hacking thing, and she's doubling down and staying with it. She will not acknowledge that it happened to a lot of different channels and a lot of international organizations. She will still maintain that it was definitely Six Up.
That is the most absurd
Google,
thing.
her Google account was hacked, and they have everything. And all I can say to you is, imagine for a moment, this alleged biggest enemy, Six Up, had full control of everything on your phone in your phone sort of cloud storage for the last 20 years, and your channel, and they don't delete anything on there, even the thing that abuses them, even the thing where you had her ex-partner who was under legal control. The term. It was under protective order. Didn't delete any of that. You say that you've got questionable photos on that account. I don't know why you needed to reveal that to the world. Certainly, I don't think anybody wants to see them. But this person who's your massive enemy never did anything with anything that's on your phone. All that happened was that your channel was used to broadcast a crypto scam at the same time as all these other channels had the same thing. But it was definitely Six Up. None of it makes any logical sense.
Not even. Not
That's
at all.
what I want. Stars.
Six covered her tracks really, really well with this one, doing it at the exact same time that the other ones were hacked. I mean,
yeah, but
well,
it's
it was
still,
also live.
She's a genius.
She's a genius. I am waiting for that Stars. I think people should get back on the Ziggy and Fred, go back over his old.
They are. Chasing Deets Gavel. They're really going to start doing it, and she's not going to like it.
I saw this morning, Michelle After Dark watched Chasings live. Well,
oh, she did
a good part of it, and she was talking about it on her video this morning.
I have to go back and watch that. I haven't watched it. But yes, speaking of Ziggy and people taking the mickey out of her, like White Boys parody, I want to start bringing up a couple of thumbnails as we see them over the weeks, because just yesterday, 2 thumbnails that just summed up the craziness of this sector. And one was white boys. Let me just grab it.
And I don't usually find him funny.
I saw this thumbnail and title, and I didn't watch. I must admit, I did not watch it, but I just thought, what the hell has this sector come to? Oh.
Cannot install white boy toilets. Toilet. What? What's he talking about? That's bull.
I'm trying to get rid of the comment, but I don't know where.
Oh,
I get it. I got it.
Okay.
Bullhorn Betty stops her ex from installing my toilet.
I'm so confused.
No, it's literally that. White boy lockdown apparently was having new bathroom fittings, and yes, the one with the guy with the SS tattoo. But it just sort of like, and Bullhorn Betty, it was her ex that was going to do it, and she got a problem with that. And it's just like, I'm sorry, this is what we've come to now. But my other favourite one, because I think this speaks so much to what is going on inside her head, Crystal. We all know Crystal is a little strange. This thumbnail,
are on the same level.
I presume that these are the people who were behind Don, who were giving Crystal all the information.
The aliens, her and Ziggy are on the same level now. That's, you see those little aliens? That's where Crystal's been getting her info. Yep.
Yeah, they're speaking to her.
Yeah.
She's another one that's going to have a lawsuit. I think was looking for 6UP's information because she's going to sue 6UP. Yeah.
She tagged Ziggy and said, Ziggy, can you reach out to me and get me 6UP's ex information so I can speak to him? Well done, you stupid fool. You just played yourself. But someone like you're just the bottom of you're sick. And I'm sure Ziggy did not miss that opportunity to give you what information she could. But I got some unfortunate news for you. You're not going to get anything. But you're sick. I used to think Crystal was crazier than Ziggy. No. They are on the same level. And when you find yourself, Ziggy, at Crystal's level, oh, good girl.
Embarrassing.
That's so embarrassing. Like, does anybody even watch Crystal and think, what she is saying is really riveting and could be true? Like, I have so many questions about some of the subscribers in the sector. Like, y'all gotta be smarter than this. Like, watching Ziggy's chat the other night, man, they really believe that Ziggy could sue Ryan Fine's Truth.
She can't even pay her electric bill.
Funnily enough, that's just reminded me of something. Crystal, when she was doing the whole, we're showing live footage of them arresting my family for their involvement with the Summer Wells situation. This is Crystal's family. Crystal had a live where she was showing some sort of police intervention on a property, and she was claiming that it was actually owned by her family, and it was her family who were being arrested. And at one stage, she said that she was going to be suing people, and she would have all the property up on Ben Hill Road. And what was she going to do with it? And I wrote in the chat, you should open some sort of facility for mental health and check yourself in. And then I got blocked. But anyway, then we've got Ziggy now saying that she's going to have Ryan's house. You are not that different. You and Crystal, Ziggy, you're getting there at the same level, and you don't even see it. And yes, last night, early hours of the morning, my time, Ziggy was live, sort of overlapped the end of Chasing's live, where she sat down and she just pulled up Cotton Simpson's record to prove that he was a bad man and no one should be concerned about what happened to him.
Wow.
Yep.
Her reaching this far into people. She had some lady, her Facebook pulled up on her live the other night.
and made it as big as she possibly could.
She does that to people all the time. Shows all the stuff on their Facebook, not just like them, but like
Their
friends
friends.
on there, their kids' pictures. She'll
And
start
then
going
she
through
said
the
she had to do
photos.
it. She said she had to.
She had to?
Yeah. She said, I know what you guys are thinking, dude, but I have to prove what Ryan is saying is incorrect, dude.
How did that prove it? It didn't prove anything.
No, it didn't.
She doesn't even understand that by her logic, we can't sort of take anything that Fred says seriously. Ziggy's argument is, look at Cotton Simpson's record. How could you trust a word that this man says while you're
Yet she
married
believes
to Fred Hill? The same argument. If having a criminal record and being involved with meth means that nothing that you ever say is trustworthy, then you have just said nothing that your husband says is trustworthy. But I know I'm wasting my time trying to use logic with you.
Yeah, it doesn't make a lick of sense. And Fred's stories, he tells contradicting stories. And then she wonders why people don't believe him. I don't know how she believes him.
He's contradicted himself while she's replying to him. Like he said, I've never driven anywhere with Cotton. And then she says, he's never driven anywhere with Cotton. And the next thing out of his mouth is, the one time I was in the car with Cotton.
Right.
What? And that goes on over and over again. He can't even hold one opinion for like more than 5 minutes. And then when it gets really difficult, he'll go off on some tangent about somebody. I mean, and frankly, I don't know who Marvin is, but boy, Marvin is getting dragged into everything recently. Marvin was in the car when he was in the car with Cotton, and the one or two times he spoke to Cotton, Marvin was there. It's just like, Marvin, you might want to sort of lock down your Facebook now, my guy, because
Be careful, because if he's still alive, because people that Fred mentions a lot are often deceased.
I know, Audrey. It's so gross. And
it is
overlook
awful.
I mean, right there is one of the worst, honest tragedy pimps in the sector, but people overlook her. Mm-hmm. Next, he'll be on the road.
Yeah, do you know what? It's almost hard to believe that there was a time when Andy being on the road wasn't the narrative, because it's hammered so much now, to the point where honestly, if she wasn't allowed to use the word Andy and road, her live would be about 5 minutes long. The repetition, actually. If somebody can grab the 6 Up one where Fred said no, that 6 Up put out, that would be brilliant to play, because I would love people who probably don't watch much of 6 Up to actually watch it here, because you can see Ziggy's brain melting down at a friend saying to her, maybe Andy isn't involved, and she just her
the
brain
burn
is
barrel,
just,
the burn
yes.
barrel.
It's such a great little video. That
I've got it. Give me just a second. Y'all have got to see this. This was actually a good one. This woman, just watch Ziggy's face when her name was the burn barrel. Says, "I know you don't want to hear this, but here we go."
Still stay the same in this. and Candace just doesn't see her, and she wanders all the way up to Fred's. Fred's gone, taking these trucks to the scrap yard, but Chad Arnold and Roy Simpson are still there at his house. In that truck, or
and then Andy too came down there too.
Right, or even Chad Arnold could have called Roy Simpson to come pick him up or something.
Yeah, Andy was down there. Maybe Andy was meeting with Chad and Roy. Who knows?
I think Chad and Roy were there for Fred Hill. I know you don't want to let go of Andy Bernard in this, but I'm pretty sure Chad.
Okay, I'm going to rewind it. I want y'all to watch right here. Just watch how Ziggy, her face change, her head twitches when Burn Barrel says, I know you don't want to hear this, but let me rewind.
Her answer to everything is Andy.
Arnold, Fred Hill. I know you don't want to let go of Andy Bernard in this, but I'm pretty sure Chad Arnold and Roy Simpson, if they were up there on Ben Hill Road that day, they would have been there helping Fred, not helping Andy Bernard. They would have been helping.
I got to give it to this lady. She said, I'm pretty sure if Chad Arnold and who else, Andy, was on the road that day, they would have been helping Fred, not Andy. It took everything in Ziggy not to just completely go full U-Haul and dude her out. Dude.
How dare you use logic?
Her face is a picture. Her face is like that Juggalos video. Like, how do they fucking work?
Fred.
Wait. I'm confused now.
Right.
Wait, you don't think Chad has anything to do with it then?
No, I said, I don't think Andy Bernard does. You do. That's the difference.
Oh, yes. Andy Bernard definitely has something to do with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my top.
If the most that he might have to do with anything is they paid him off to keep their mouth shut because they saw him up there that day. He saw them up there.
Be back there. What would Andy be back there for?
Well, I don't know if he was back there.
So why would he lie? Why would he lie about being back there if he's on camera? You know what I mean?
So you're for sure you believe that he was back there and on camera?
Yeah, I believe that because that's what Fred said. Yeah.
Fred said.
Did you? Yeah. That was her reasoning for believing that because that's what Fred said.
Yeah,
That's
she didn't
her
say
reason
that
for
she saw
everything.
it. She didn't say she saw it. She said Fred said.
Exactly.
Okay.
And that's just what I'm going by. And
but see, the on camera that I heard was he was on camera at work.
No, he's Fred said there was cameras footage down Ben Hill that the law enforcement has, and that they know that Andy was on that road that day. Now,
I know I'm stopping it here and there, but I want y'all to pay attention to her body language, how uncomfortable she's becoming at this logic that this woman is giving her. No. Fred said, the lady's like, look, the camera thing is Andy was on camera at work. No. Fred said that the law said, and the law told Fred, and Fred said. Ziggy's whole everything that happened is off of what Fred said. And let me remind you all, Fred's stories keep changing.
This interview happened even before she married him, correct?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was before they were married, but they were together.
This I believe this was around the time that Jim passed, because when she did this interview over at the Burn Barrel, we were still vaguely in her orbit because we went over and watched it.
Yes, that's right. You're right.
Okay. All right. Well, that's good. I haven't really heard that where it was
But
clarified
that's
where it
just
came
Fred.
from.
I mean, that's if you want
Right.
to believe Fred or not. We're
Right.
going through Fred, so we don't know. It's
Well,
all
I know that camera saw a red truck that day. That's how the red truck came out. Yeah, that's how the red truck got brought in. They were looking for the red truck because people saw it and their cameras picked it up.
Yeah. So
And the only truck that and then Fred said he saw a truck.
yeah, and you know what? Fred's told me so many times. Andy Bernard.
Did y'all catch how she jumps right over that? Yeah.
Yeah.
The red truck. She's like, yeah. Anyway, she don't want to talk about it.
Was 100% on that road. Like, he has told me that so many times. He's more confident of that than anything. He said, and law enforcement knows it. They know. And so that's weird. Why would Andy, why would he lie about being there? You know what I mean? You're going to wonder that. Like, why would he lie that he was on Ben Hill Road around that time? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
If there is recording and stuff, because, you know, and remember their video, Andy and Jody Sue's cameras were just magically taken down, you know, right before Summer went missing, too.
Right. Yeah. So I wonder if Roy Simpson then knew Andy Bernard and Jody Sue. I wonder if there's a connection there.
Right. That's what I wanted to do.
Fred said no. Fred said no to you, but he.
Did y'all hear that? Fred said no. He said no to you. Let me rewind.
He would Jody Sue. I wonder if there's a connection there.
Right. That's what I wanted to do.
Fred said no. Fred said no to you, but he went ahead and said, well, he may have something, but no, it was Cotton Simpson. He told you no.
I didn't hear no. I just heard he may have something to do with it. But
yeah, but he said no. He said no, but I mean, some way he may, but no. He said no. That's why I kind of wonder. I think it's something else happened that day. I know we did.
So Ziggy hears something and then hears what she wants to hear and makes
Yes, exactly, Eliza. Look at her face. She hears something and then she plays in her mind what she wants to hear. That look on her face, she rolled her eyes like, this is ridiculous. And Fred has told her, it's wild.
Exactly. And because Ziggy is winding up to losing it or going off, and this woman has already got this interview planned out and wants to keep her online, she makes a concession about Andy. And this is what's wrong with the situation where people like Ziggy lying and people like Queen Bee lying, is the people who won't stand their ground because they don't want to deal with the madness.
Right. Exactly. I don't remember this whole interview. I'm glad this was found and reposted, and I'm glad this woman challenged Ziggy. Ziggy didn't like it, and I think the woman was intentionally challenging her a little bit too, because look, you're saying a whole lot of stuff here, but it's not based on any type of fact or what law enforcement has said. You're going off of what Fred said. Ziggy don't like it, not one little bit. She's getting itchy. She's moving around a lot. Eyes are going towards the ceiling. All the twitching that she does when she gets uncomfortable.
And you know that she has been dear TBIing this weekend with that video of Ryan's and a whole sort of diatribe about why Ryan is wrong and Fred is right and Andy was on the road. Guarantee it.
Oh, just Irish. Yeah, I believe that too, Pearl. You've never heard that until recently? That's wow. That should be played over and over again. She freaked out on this detective. He hung up on her eventually, didn't he? She wanted
yes, he did.
jail.
Yeah, and Pruitt did as well. And then there was that poor police officer who was trying to deal with it during the full U-Haul incident. There ought to be a support group for these three officers and any other policeman who has to deal with Ziggy, so that they can sort of share their experiences and sort of talk it out so they can move on.
It should be a support group for, all the times Heidi is called the law and Ziggy. Dude, they're like harassing me, dude. She said that to Pruitt. He was like, how are you doing? Your typical pleasantries when you first answer the phone. And she's like, just getting harassed on the internet. God almighty.
It was even worse than that. She said that they were being blackmailed and they were being followed.
Yeah.
To which I say to you, you honestly expect me to believe somebody has implied a blackmail threat in an email to you and you didn't immediately splash it all over live? I'm saying
Come
no.
on. Right.
And also, at the stage where you said that these people were following you and harassing you, it was when you were filming yourself every day walking to the Dollar General, but you never turned round with your camera in your hand to reveal these people who were following you and harassing you. We never heard them and we never saw them. No, I just don't believe it.
Do you know what she wanted people to believe? That it was 6 Up. I think that's what she wanted people to believe. Dude, like I'm being followed. No, you guys don't believe me, but it's true. I think that's what she wanted people to believe, that it was 6 Up, the CJs, and whoever else she's got it out with. She's a very dangerous person too.
Hilariously at this time, once they were going down to the Dollar General, and she was there with her dog stroller, filming people in the Dollar General. Now, can you imagine in your community, your local street, imagine one of your neighbours regularly is out there with the dog stroller talking to her phone every day, filming herself in the Dollar General. Do you imagine that people might talk?
Yes.
Occasionally stopping and asking for a piece of bread.
Yes, staggering onto somebody's porch and asking if they have a spare piece of bread that will magically revive her. And you don't think that the neighbours talk to each other about this. So anyway, one day she's going down to the Dollar General with the dog stroller, filming herself, talking to her people. And there are this group of local 10-year-olds. I say group, 3 or 4 of them. And of course, they make a comment about her having a YouTube channel. How could they possibly know that? 6 Up must have paid these kids money to harass Ziggy. I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah.
6 Up drove several states over, located a few local urchins and said, hey, kids, would you like to earn some dollars? I mean, it couldn't possibly be that their mothers talk about the local nutcase who films herself every day walking to the Dollar General with her dog stroller and her weird husband.
Yeah. Then she wants people to believe it too. Like 6 Up paid these kids to, and people in her chat will be like, that's awful. The bullying needs to stop. Leave Ziggy alone. You all have got to get off the internet and get smarter. Venture out to other sectors. I promise you, you can't just go around being this stupid all the time. Or you can.
Look, these people, their ability to believe the most outrageous lies about 6 Up Media is unsurpassed. You thinking poorly of 6 Up because you don't want to defend Ziggy is one thing, but the sort of outright lies that she's telling you about smashed windows and hacking accounts, and most ridiculously, the fact that you sat there and she said to you in the hot weather that when it cools at night, she often wishes she could sleep outside, but she couldn't because if she were ever to go and sleep by the trampoline, she would be scared that 6 Up would be watching her and would come over the fence and rape and murder her. Those were the words that she actually said. And none of you, not a single person in that chat said, I think this is a bit too far. You just swallow it whole and accept anything that she says. There is no level of ridiculousness that she can reach that you lot will not believe. It's madness.
They never tell her to go get help.
Sorry, darling, what did you say?
I said nobody ever tells her to go get help.
No, nobody
she
does.
Really needs to go see somebody because she's losing it. She's lost.
At one stage, she seemingly forgot that she'd posted an image of her and Fred in bed when they got married. Do you remember that thumbnail?
Oh yeah.
Her and Fred cuddled up in bed after being married, and she went on a different channel. We won't mention his name, and he showed that image. And she went, "Where did you get that from? Who sent that?" And she was immediately going down the only 2 people have ever seen that, 6 up must have got it, blah, 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 rabbit hole. Forgetting.
When she hacked her, you know.
Yes, that it was her thumbnail and thousands of people saw it and it was on the World Wide Web and is still up. But no, she immediately defaults to conspiracy.
Yep.
If any of you people genuinely cared for Ziggy, you would be telling her that she needs to see a real life, face-to-face doctor with some sort of psychiatric experience, because getting medication from an online doctor who you tell your symptoms and just you tell him that you're depressed and he gives you Prozac, and I don't believe that that's your issue. I don't believe that's the treatment that you need, and I believe it's making you worse. Again, I take antidepressants every day. I am pro antidepressants when they are prescribed for the right thing and they're taken correctly. I don't believe that's the case here. And your tenuous grasp on reality gets weaker every single day. And you've got a lot of other symptoms. I genuinely, even though I dislike you, because I'm concerned about the fact that you are a mother with a child in your home, please go and see a doctor.
Yeah, she definitely, and I'm not saying that to be sarcastic or facetious. She definitely needs to. I'm sorry, she does. And where did that comment go? Kirst put, I wonder if people don't speak up because they will get blocked. Yes, they will definitely get blocked. If you have a different opinion from Ziggy and you're a subscriber or a moderator, she will snap out on you. She'll start hollering. Then she'll pull up your DMs, your Facebook, anything you've sent her, and show it on her panel, on her channel. And absolutely, you're lucky if you only get blocked. That would be the best scenario.
She might look up your Facebook too.
But she will. And they have probably shared so much information with her, even though they've been warned not to. Any information that they've shared with Ziggy, now they're kind of screwed, because if they turn on her or hit her with any logic, she's definitely going to dox them. Definitely. So I kind of see why.
So they're probably just hostages?
They're hostages to a channel, to Ziggy. Yeah. Because I promise you, I'm not saying that to be sarcastic either. She has done it. We've watched her do it.
Yeah. She done it to us.
Yeah. Some of the jerks bought off Ziggy. She had that little, I forget what it was, where you buy stuff.
Resale.
Yes. And when we turned our back on her because of what she did to Cindy, we ain't got to go into that again. It was war for her. And her main one was Lolita, and then she went down the line. Now, there was a couple of us. I was one of them. Pearl, we didn't buy nothing off of her, so she didn't have nothing on us, and God help her. That's all I'll say with me. She's really lucky, to be honest. But the others that did, she gave their information to someone else. She got a send-off dummy to put out.
And she tries to deny doing it, except that the person that she sent it to, she sent them photographs.
Yeah. They have the proof
with our addresses on it. So
yes, how did this person get photographs of your parcels that you send out. Because when she was selling these beauty items, what she would do is when she'd pack the orders, she would take a photo of the package so that you could see that it was packed up and the tracking number and send them to people. And it was those photographs that she sent to this other person, and that other person showed them. So tell me again how it wasn't you.
Yep. But she'll deny. Now that person has since apologized, and they, I shouldn't never involved myself. I agree, you shouldn't have. But with Ziggy, I believe they're hostages to the channel. I think Luminous may have wanted to leave there, but probably got scared and ran back. Honestly, I believe that. They'll deny it. That's fine. Do what you got to do.
Yeah, Luminous was in Chasings and we were talking to her and having a perfectly normal conversation. And then the next thing I saw was her redoing her membership at Ziggy. So I presume that she felt that she either had to make some show of loyalty or be cast out.
Yeah.
That's pretty sad. But when they say, oh, and they think that the mods tell you what to do, Ziggy. No one who's ever been around Ziggy believes that she listens to her mods. She doesn't listen to anybody.
No.
Ziggy takes advice like Gwyneth Paltrow eats carbs. Just no. Only by accident. It's never deliberate.
Yeah, she became very embarrassing to us when we were over at her channel. We started backing off actually long before the whole Cindy debacle. There was a lot of things. I want to say when Jason came into the picture, that's when we were like, ugh, I'm out of here. This is weird.
Yeah, that's definitely when I had finally said this is enough.
And if she notices your absence, well, that's a problem too. Dude, they left. They probably over there agreeing with other people. Now let me show you their Facebook. So if you're friends with Ziggy, just disable or deactivate your Facebook.
Wow, Dark Rain. Dark Rain says she owes me. I changed my name and left things alone and left YouTube for a while. I don't want no part of her. She's out of control.
I think there's a lot of people who've got that experience that don't want to talk about it.
Yep.
The fact that there's a channel, and I can't even remember the name of the channel, but it's a recent one.
Becca
covering Ziggy.
Becca says
it's got eyes in it.
Becca's eyes.
Becca's eyes.
Becca's eyes, yeah.
And she says that her mum was scammed out of money. Her older mother was scammed out of money. And Ziggy said, I don't know who this person is, but the way she talks about it, it makes it clear that there are several older people who have given her thousands of dollars of money. And she doesn't think it's any of them. So who could it be? And it's just like the fact that you're not even sure who has given you money speaks volumes. You don't really know whether this is true or not. And I always think about the Jab, who is a lovely woman. And she defended Ziggy absolutely during the Cindy situation, only to then experience the same thing of when the money dried up, she was out.
Yeah.
And so the Jab experienced the sharp end of that. And I hate that for her. I wish that she'd never gone through that experience. It doesn't give me any joy
not
to
at
be
all.
proved right.
That was the whole point of coming out with that, is to let it be a warning to everyone else, Otherwise, what was the point of even bringing it out, We were hoping to prevent anybody else from falling victim.
Exactly, Kirst. It's gotten out of control to the point of real lives are being affected, and those affected have absolutely nothing to do with anything. Yeah. Ziggy does not take a rejection well. She's a lot like the bee. Once you leave or call her out in any way, slander is next, and she will slander you and dox you.
And Kirst, I don't know whether you saw the most recent Ziggy Live where she was essentially trying to destroy Cotton Simpson's whole reputation. I mean, she said some outrageous things. She said that he was so severely mentally ill that he'd been put away. So why would anybody listen to him? And then going on about that he'd set the whole place on fire, and then she was talking about loads of random people and criminal activity. People where there's never been any suggestion that they have any connection with Summer disappearing, but purely on Fred's say-so that these people are bad people, she's defaming their character. But meanwhile, Ryan says the slightest thing and it's the end of the world. The hypocrisy is off the scale.
Yeah, that was strange.
Yeah, that's typical Ziggy, though.
I found that her coming out and yelling about suing him and giving ultimatums. I found that as bizarre as I did the other night when she was absolutely positive that Six Up had hacked her.
Yeah. And I'm going to say this, with the way she has slandered a lot of the people over in Hawkins County or Rogersville, wherever, I don't know, Ziggy, I don't know if you come back down that way with Fred. Be careful. I'm being serious. If I was you, I'd be careful. People don't forget what you said about him. And
They keep delaying his court appearances, but eventually it will happen.
Yeah.
And you can't tell me that he'll go down there on his own. She will want to go as well.
Yeah.
And I seriously, Ziggy, some of these women whose families that you've crossed, you might have the few remaining strands of hair on your head ripped from it. Because if you dragged my family the way that you have dragged these people, I would have things that I would like to say to you, probably with a chair to the face.
I'm telling you, it's
outrageous.
Yeah. And they will not forget. They are watching. She thinks because that they're in the backwoods of Tennessee, they don't have internet.
But it's also a tight community where
Very tight.
Everybody knows everybody. So it doesn't take that person to actually have seen or heard it, but somebody else. And word is going to get back that, hey, you're getting drugged by this creator on YouTube. I saw your Facebook on a YouTube channel.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's not going to play out real well.
Yeah. If you come down this way with Fred, I'm just going to tell you, Ziggy, hide. Don't go in the hollers with him.
You know, it's not by accident that Fred got the hell out of there. Now he's so emboldened to make up all this stuff because he feels the safety of, a few hundred miles.
And that's it. Eventually he'll have to come back down this way and she'll come with him, like you said. And I just don't know how it's going to work for her. I'm not even being funny here. I'm actually being serious. I don't know how that's going to work out. She's very brave and emboldened to say all this stuff on YouTube, but what will you do when you face them in real life?
Mm-hmm.
It will be interesting. I also noticed that when she was defaming these people last night, one of these people, and I can't even remember who it was because she just reels off names and these things that they're alleged to have done. One of them had some sort of connection with somebody who had a connection with Indiana. And she made such a big deal of that. Sort of somehow that was proof that they were reaching out into her life now. So, for goodness sake, I've got relatives that originated in Wales. It doesn't mean that anybody in Wales is under threat of me turning up on their doorstep. The tenuous grasp that she's got on things is remarkable. And the other thing that somebody had got, a person had married into the family with the surname Ward, and she started freaking out about it being the same surname as Don Wells's daughter from an earlier relationship. It's just like,
oh, did you say Ward? Wait. Did you say Ward?
Yes.
Careful, Ziggy. Just that last name alone rings bells. Oh, Lord. I was
just going to say, there are groups of people with the same name. You're not talking about a massive pool of genetic history there. We're talking about a lot of land with relatively limited amounts of people, the same names will crop up over and over again. And it doesn't mean that they have any connection to anything. They just have the same surname. But people are going to take offense because you are trying to paint everybody with that surname a certain way. It's not right.
Oh, I just got chill bumps. Ward is not a name. Oh, man. Y'all would just have to know to know. Hey, Ty.
That was the name, I believe, on the Facebook she had up and prominent, right?
I'm going to have to go back and look. Man, she really messed up this time, maybe.
She was reeling off names and people's criminal records, and then she was digging through. She actually had Ancestry up with people's family trees. And all the pictures and names there on screen. She has no concern for anybody else's privacy, anybody else's reputation.
What if somebody did that to her?
Oh, she'd go nuts.
Right. Rightfully so, but...
Whew. She just don't know how bad she played her hand, does she? God almighty. All right, ladies, I'm going to have to jump off here because I'm going to cook for the family. Little one goes back to school tomorrow. Shout out to
already.
I don't know how we did on the target, but it doesn't really matter that much. Do you want to hit the conspiracy before we go?
Yes, wait. Yes, we got to play this, y'all. Don't go nowhere. Hold on.
Yes, let's play it before we go out.
I'm gonna love it.
This is the second part of the, if we were going to troll you, Linny, this is how we would have trolled you when you were trying to blame every other single channel or person that trolls you on us. It wasn't, so we deliberately decided to troll you. Linny, this is especially for you.
I'll talk till it comes up.
Welcome to the mysterious, inexplicable world of conspiracy. A world where nothing can be trusted. Somewhere waiting for you to build your own conspiracy theory. Linny's Build Your Own Conspiracy Theory Kit is a set of 451 magnetic word tiles that allow you to reveal the hidden truth to the world by sticking the tiles onto your fridge, office filing cabinet, or, if you're vaccinated, to any part of your own body. Reveal the truth to the world that only Linny knows. The jerks caused global warming. YouTube broadcasts death threats via Morse code burps. I know the truth. Tonga Ray is a succubus. Jenna stole my Twinkie. My cat is Hitler reincarnated. Pigeons are actually alien spy cameras. And lip lock no more 8 JFK. It's time for the boom of truth to echo around the world. For your own safety, your conspiracy theory kit comes complete with a piece of Linny-approved tinfoil and instructions on making your own safety hat so simple that even a 3-fingered alien could make it. And for a limited time only, your Linny's Build Your Own Conspiracy Theory Kit includes a free set of Cindy the Mole stickers. Conspiracy theories never die, so invest in a lifetime of paranoia today with Linny's Build Your Own Conspiracy Theory Kit.
Your own Lindy the Mole stickers. Oh, God. I love this video so much. It's so perfect for her. Oh, God. Oh, God. What did it say? Tangeray ate my cat?
No, it's Tangeray's a succubus. My cat is Hitler reincarnated. Lip lock no more at JFK.
Lenny, I know we ain't mentioned you in a while, but we can't, these videos Pearl makes about you are so on point. I hope you like that, Lenny, because we know, even though we don't talk about you no more, you're still in the bushes. Everybody say hey to Lenny.
Hey, Lenny.
Just watch.
But like I said, we weren't the troll channels, and we weren't trolling you in chats. If we were going to troll you, this is how we were going to troll you, and because you pushed it so far, there you go. Especially for you.
Right, Kirst, especially Pearl. She cranks out them commercials. They're so good. Even my husband loves them. he's not amused by much. He loves a Pearl commercial.
Oh, I love that.
Gonna have to add that one to the playlist.
Yeah. All right, ladies, I'm going to have to drop down, okay?
Before you go, have you seen Amanda's comment?
Lip Lock kicked her pet dinosaur when she was a kid.
Before you go, does anyone know, has Lip Lock said anything about the Ziggy of it all?
No,
With
she's
Ziggy
on
saying that she was hacked and now her wanting to sue Ryan.
No, not a word.
Lip Lock, you had to leave us because in the scheme of things, you decided that you loved Ziggy more, and that's your choice. I got no problem with that. But you might want to talk to your internet granddaughter because she's off the chain and she needs help.
Yeah, and tell them people over there at the Bees that is your internet daughter. Tell them you are not over there taking up for Ziggy. I am confused, Lip Lock. All right, I'll leave it there.
Okay, are we ready to leave it then, ladies?
Yeah, I'm ready to go.
I have uploaded the outro. It is, and it is properly linked. It says outro on the little thing.
Perfect. All right, thank you for being here, everybody. And I don't know, hopefully we'll see you soon. Bye.
Don't like what we do, then you can hit the link. Don't like what we say, you can hit the link. Got a problem with our crew, you can hit the link. You wanna say, well, you can hit